There's a conversation that I and everybody has inside their head about who God is, who they are, and what life is about. I had spent years in seminary. I was very successful as a pastor and creating a form of church that most people would have been impressed with. And yet I felt at the same time that I wasn't seeing a lot of transformation in the lives of people that were in the community. You know, the whole point of church is to lead people to God, but it seemed that instead it was getting in the way of people knowing God. With all my theology within organized Christianity, I still felt like something was lacking. And so I left. I had a hunch that what was missing still had something to do with Jesus. I'd spent a year of my life exploring what it would mean to be Jesus. And even nearing that year, it would just seem like there was something that I was still needing to learn that I hadn't gotten yet. It was dark outside when I was driving home that evening. There wasn't a lot of traffic on the road. I was on Interstate 40 in Nashville. I saw one car that was quite a distance behind me. I didn't think much about it. As I continued driving, I saw that car quickly approaching. The next time I glanced into the mirror, the car was barreling. He must have been going 100, 110, 120 miles an hour. I didn't have time to react. The car smashed into me from behind. All I remember was that my car started spinning and it went off the interstate and rolled several times down an embankment. Glass shattering, metal crumpling, the car turning over and over, and it landed upside down. Just a couple of seconds later, there was another accident. Another car involved was sitting on the interstate. It was struck by another oncoming vehicle, knocked close to where my car was and caught on fire. There was a fatality in that car. But I remember laying upside down, smelling the gasoline, convinced that it would only be a couple of minutes before my car also caught on fire from the flames of that car that was close by. I knew I wasn't going to make it. I knew I was going to die. And it was in those moments that something clicked in a way that helped me understand everything that had occurred that year of being Jesus. And I remember thinking how unfortunate it was that I learned something that I was not ever going to have the opportunity to live. That I was going to die in that car with the discovery that I made that had the potential to transform my entire life. And that conversation that I had in my head about God and myself and others and the world and life itself.